Ramblin' Man Moto here. Hello, hello, hello. I'm out here today on this Saturday in the Commonwealth doing two things. One is testing a new wireless microphone I purchased. What do you think of it? How's it sounding? So I bought this wireless mic. I've got it connected to a GoPro Hero 10, I think is what I'm running there. For those who know about these things, you got to make sure you get the headphone connections correct. Some have 2 circles, some have 3. And if you have them reversed, it doesn't work, which I just learned after recording about 30 minutes of video. I thought both ends were the same on this one, and they're not. So you gotta be careful if you do that. The second thing I'm doing out here is I've been, well, for about 30 to 45 minutes when I was recording, doing some just slow starts and stops up the driveway, trying to break some muscle memory habits I've gotten into just recently. As you guys know, if you've watched my videos, I've ridden for about 2.9 years. And for most of that time, doing fine except on slow speed stuff. I was never really confident on left-right turns, and then I've dropped my bike twice doing this, these slow drops, and it's because I've been in the bad habit just recently of hitting the front brake on slow maneuvers. And I had good intentions because I had not really been using my front brake at all, and I had started practicing some emergency braking. And one of the YouTubers I watched had made a comment that you got to get in the habit of using both, because when you really need it, you'll just be in the habit of using your rear brake. And you know, that's true for emergency braking. And his point was you should do it all the time. And I've developed this bad muscle memory of doing it even on slow turns. And one of you guys recommended a channel, I think it's like Be the boss of your own motorcycle, or be your own boss of the motorcycle, something like that. Sorry, I'll put it in the description. I had seen one of this guy's videos months ago and never got a chance to really go back and look at it. And I'm really glad that the commenter recommended the channel, because I've been on a rabbit hole of watching all of his videos the past 24 hours or so. And he's scratching right where I had an itch on these slow speed maneuvers. And I like his technique of teaching better than some of the other YouTubers I have found. So you got to check out his channel, especially if you're dealing with some of these slow speed maneuvers. I know some of you think I've gotten in my own head on this, but it's just a recognition. I think I've got some bad habits in an area where I'm not real confident, and I don't really want to be riding just on chance. I'd like to know I'm purposely doing a specific skill. And something I noticed just going up and down the driveway here was this bad habit I've gotten into of grabbing the front brake as I slow down. And the other thing I'm working on is on the starts, is to preload it and keep it there. Again, going back to this guy's channel, Be Your Own Boss of your own motorcycle, as you got to preload it and hold it, and that's not what I've been doing. I've been preloading, and then as I let the clutch, probably equally in reverse or something, letting off and letting out or something. I was just not doing it right. Let's just say it that way. And so I gotta hold the throttle down and then have these takeoffs, and that's what I've been doing up and down the driveway. And I'm probably gonna do a few more. I'm always mad at myself because I'm a night owl. Sometimes I'm not getting up as early and out the door as I want. I was up till 4 a.m. Wide awake, couldn't sleep, and was just messing around with YouTube and some other computer junk I've been trying to fix. And so I've got a later start today. But it is beautiful here. I'm going to go out for a little bit and get some fun riding in. I've been practicing out here for a little bit and then messing around with this computer stuff. But I did want to mention I got the smaller bike out because I just wanted to practice it on the smaller bike before doing all that stuff on the bigger one. And the techniques are going to be a little different. And these are going to build on each other. Right now I'm just doing straight lines and practicing. And I've got enough distance here where I can do a bunch of start and stops and turn around and come back. And then eventually go back to practicing. Watching this guy's videos, I feel now I know what I was doing wrong and what I should be practicing a little better than I did watching some of the other channels. All right, so I'll see you on the road. Thanks for listening to all that. See you on the road. Let you see some of what I'm doing here, which is, let you see some of this. This is what I've been working on this afternoon. So I'm going to power up the bike. It's in first gear. I got my right foot on the brake, and is to have the clutch in, twist the throttle, get the RPMs up, and then kind of take off and not come off that throttle. And this is going to build on making left turns and right turns and eventually the U-turns. And I practiced some of this before for sure, but not enough and not the right things, I think. So let's see how this goes. See, I did that wrong. Now what I did wrong there was I came off that throttle and got all jerky because I was on the hill there. Came off the throttle. Came off the throttle again. You see what I'm doing there? I'm coming off the throttle. There we go. That's better. All right, so get the RPMs up, clutch out, keep holding, lift up the left foot and go. Let's do one more. RPMs up, clutch out, left foot up and go. All right, so as you guys know who practice like this a lot, you gotta let your clutch, it gets hot, you gotta let your clutch take a break. And or either just go cruising, let things cool off, or just stop. And you know, I definitely need to break the muscle memory of holding that front brake on those slow things. And I think even now it's 30. You know, I've been doing it now for whatever I've been doing out of here, 45 minutes to an hour of up and backs, and it's probably about, I don't know how many. It's a good number of stops up and back. And then a U-turn and come back around. And I've got to hold those RPMs. I definitely drop the RPMs as I let the clutch out, which is not the intent. And that skill is going to build on making left and right turns from a stop, which is where I think I've just developed some bad habits I'd like to break and get better, purposely better at what I'm doing, rather than just by gut and it being luck. I'd like to know exactly what I'm doing right and wrong. And this is a skill where a lot of people are weak. And so anyhow, I'll see you on the road. I think I've gotten enough up and backs on this. I kind of want to get out before the day is over and just enjoy some riding, because that's what it's all about. So I'll see you on the road.
But we do have one more thing.
Hey, one more thing. I want to get the name of that other channel correct. It's Be the Boss of Your Motorcycle. And it's a great channel, and I'm trying to implement a little bit of what he's talking about and adding to kind of like a compilation of things I've picked up from others. But his channel is really superb, and I've only scratched the surface. So give it a look, all right? See you on the road.